Did you know American brands spend over $700 billion every year to convince your eyes, mind, and heart to see, think, and love their products? On top of that, every 2 minutes a new consumer product is started, like food, beverage, or alcohol, adding to this already hyper-competitive space. New products like this one, Sire Spirits Cognac and Champagne, owned by the famous rapper 50 Cent. That's me putting together an educational module on his product, but I'll talk a little bit more about that later. This space, called the brand activation industry, spends over $2 billion every single day to promote their products, because it is the ideal way for brands to introduce themselves to consumers at liquid to lips or food to mouth type tastings, as well as in-person experiences like festivals and trade shows. But the massive problem in brand activation is trying to be at 1,000 places at once. For one, brands can't pay full-time employees to participate in every event because it's simply not cost effective. And two, and the more pressing issue, it is really hard to find, educate, and impart a brand's culture on part-time workers, gig workers if you will, and effectively transform these gig workers into bona fide brand ambassadors. Now on the flip side of the coin, there are thousands of gig workers looking for great brand ambassador positions, but many have never experienced an effective system to find the best opportunities that pay well, fast, and don't hire just a pretty face. Unlike Uber for drivers or Fiverr for creatives, no one has created a killer marketplace for this overlooked giant part of the gig economy, the brand ambassador gig workforce. Until now, that is. We are creating the #1 brand ambassador gig marketplace that solves the massive problem of matching amazing, growing brands with educated, passionate brand ambassadors to promote products and place those products in the hands of consumers all over the US. For the last 8 years, my wife Laura and I have been living and breathing this industry, working with brands as brokers, consultants, brand ambassadors, and trainers. Back in 2013, when we started Dragon, my wife Laura worked at a large retail liquor store, and I did every activation myself. In fact, we are filming at our first customer, the highly awarded Treaty Oak Distilling, located in Dripping Springs, Texas, and I'm happy to say they are still our customer today, 8 years later. I know the gig life. I myself drove for both Uber and Lyft to help pay the bills while I was building Dragon. I learned firsthand the ins and outs of gig work and quickly realized the positives and the shortcomings of making money in this gig fashion. It got me thinking, how many other folks were like me? Folks who'd rather be making $25 plus an hour as a brand ambassador, promoting a brand in an air-conditioned retail store, or at the heart of a fun festival, instead of making less money and putting wear and tear on a car every month as a driver. Over time, we grew Dragon slowly but surely, starting in my own home, developing, growing, sharpening our process and culture specifically made for the ambassador gig worker. You see, I wanted to design Dragon Spirits marketing to be extremely inclusive. Back then, only pretty models got these type of gig jobs, and men made up less than 20% of all the brand ambassador gig work. I never cared what people looked like, their age, sex, race, whatever. If you desired to tell our client's story enthusiastically with passion, there was going to be room for you at Dragon Spirits. As we bootstrapped the company, we were growing successfully, but I knew something major was missing for fast, scalable growth, a marketplace platform. So in 2017, I came up with a design for our software architecture, the Dragon Engagement Network, or the Dragon's Den, as we like to call it, and we have grown exponentially ever since. Our den has catapulted us to new levels because now it enables brands to source curated gig workers, brand ambassadors that we affectionately call Dragons, directly for a multitude of events while giving Dragons a place where they can learn, grow, and have fun, telling the stories of great brands, all while earning a dependable, high-paying source of income. With the Den, our clients can log in at any time to see overall statistics about how Dragons perform on an individual level, or see key data metrics over a span of 2 to 1,000 events on a macro level. Plus, the Den works great for big brands and small brands, whether our customer is doing one event every 60 days or 60 events every day. The Den is a powerful tool. But our true differentiation lies in how we integrate this technology with how we curate, develop, and support our brand ambassadors. This is what enables us to craft a rewarding culture which leads to happier dragons, and in turn, higher sales for our clients, and better experiences for their customers. Right now, we are averaging gross margins of 40+% on 500+ events a month. But with software enhancements, we can easily grow that to 10,000 events a month all across the country. Since 2017, we have performed over 33,000 activations, sold more than 160,000 products at events in 25 states, and served well over 200 clients. Whether it's a big brand like Branson Cognac, the 50 Cent owned spirit I mentioned earlier, or a fantastic new startup salsa like Pickle Smash, our focus on customer service and educated brand ambassadors has enabled us to grow nearly 100% by word of mouth and propelled our revenue growth past 7 figures over the past 2 years combined, despite that for half of 2020, we are shut down due to COVID-19. And that's why I'm here today. With this WeFunder campaign, this industry is primed for Dragon to take charge because no one has more than 1% market share in this space. And we can easily be the market leader within 18 to 24 months at our current projections for growth. I'm here to share this opportunity with you so that together we can exponentially scale and become the #1 brand ambassador gig marketplace in America. A smart investment that values the hard work of great brand ambassadors, delivers measurable, effective marketing to our clients, and delivers a fantastic return to our investors. We are confident that our company will make a better world for gig workers while supplying brands with the best possible dragons to tell their story, and ultimately put fantastic products in people's hands and minds. With your investment, we're looking to provide better features in the den to make software easier to use and provide better visual data modules for the data we collect at events. Add more analytics and AI components to scale growth without additional customer support costs. Expand the sales team and our marketing efforts to drive awareness while we grow these revenues. And we need money for operating expenses, such as legal, permitting, and insurance. The hardest part, all the research and development, it is done. We took care of that over the last 8 years with blood, sweat, and tears. In that time, we've built an incredible reputation in this industry, a fully working gig platform, a software solution so good it's validated by Capital Factory, one of the top startup accelerators in the country. We have secured a roster of over 2,500 Dragon ambassadors and 200 clients, and our 9-person team has been together an average of 5 years, demonstrating our commitment and passion to be the best brand activation platform for our customers. If you want to make the world a better place by giving great gig workers better opportunities for fantastic quality work, helping brands tell their story effectively, and make a lot of money while doing it, then this is the investment for you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your investment in Dragon Spirits Marketing.